It's a full house at Old Trafford, 55,000 here once again. Every home game is a sellout. And it's Sheffield Wednesday who get this match underway. Sheffield Wednesday have won here just 3 times in the last 88 years. They really face a daunting prospect here against Manchester United, who, even by Manchester United's admission, are playing ever so well at the moment. That's Whittingham laying the ball off. Beckham, Solskjær. And it's Gary Neville who fires the ball forward, and Solskjær caught offside in the opening 30 seconds. In fact, it was Batu made his way forward. Solskjær. Here's Des Walker for Sheffield Wednesday. Better Rudi trying to pick out Guy Whittingham. It's all the way through to Peter Schmeichel, who had taken over the Manchester United captaincy in the absence of Roy Keane, but it's gone to Gary Pallister today. Pallister. This is Beckham picking out Gary Neville. Beckham again. Ball towards Sheringham, who shielded the ball well from Des Walker. Two used to be teammates at Nottingham Forest. This is Kevin Pressman, the Sheffield Wednesday goalkeeper. There's Solskjær. Berg with the header. Rudi took a bit of a kick there from Berg. There's Peter Rudi, who came to the club earlier this month from Mulder. That's a fair old drive at goal by Jim Magilton, the captain of Sheffield Wednesday. He has already played here this season for Southampton. David Pleat is the under-fire manager of Sheffield Wednesday. There's certainly rumours circulating in England that his team are going to have to start winning games, otherwise he might be looking for a new job. And you won't find a more amiable character in English football than David Pleat. The side finished 7th in the Premier League last season. They are next to bottom. The start of play today. Here's Nicol. And he's lost his boot in that exchange with Peter Rudi. Beckham looking for the head of Sheringham, dealt with by Newsome. Peels for handball there, eventually got clear by Collins. None too convincingly though. Pallister knocks it back into the danger zone, away by Collins again. That's a good header, and here's Canio now for Sheffield Wednesday. Benito Carbone waiting for the cross. Rudi's made a position at the back post, and Canio wanted far too long on the ball against a very accomplished Manchester United defence. It was the speed of the counter-attack which just worried Manchester United then, and then Canio hung on to the ball. This is Magilton. Carbone. Rudi. Pembridge to his left. Pembridge with a cross, away by Pallister, and it'll be Schmeichel's ball. We have a couple of early goals in the Premier League. Newcastle have taken the lead against Leicester. John Barnes on target for Newcastle, and his old club going well as well. Liverpool have taken the lead at Bolton through Robbie Fowler. Bolton 0, Liverpool 1. Walker. Peter Rudi now. Manchester United lay the offside trap, and it hasn't quite worked. Whittingham, Magilton. Nolan getting it wide. It's a fair-looking cross, picked up by Canio. And it took a deflection off Gary Neville, and an important deflection as well, because it was arrowing towards Peter Schmeichel's goal. And Sheffield Wednesday have come to Old Trafford with a very attack-minded start in the opening 5 minutes. Paolo Di Canio did ever so well here. I just thought that it might have taken a deflection. Maybe not. Sheringham now for Manchester United. Solskjær is forward with him. This is Solskjær. Trying to force it wide to Nicol. Carbone. Picked up by Pembridge. Good lively start to this football match. Di Canio. Cut out by Berg. Di Canio once again. There seems to be no apparent shortage of confidence in this Sheffield Wednesday team. This is Magilton. He and Nolan joins the attack. Nolan with a cross. And Manchester United have to concede the corner kick off the head of number 2 Gary Neville here, the England international. Really has been a bright start by the visiting team. Not the sort of thing we expected at all. Away by Solskjær. Cole trying to win the ball, away by Walker. Pembridge. That should be Des Walker's ball, and it's taken by Pressman. Magilton. Nolan pressing forward once again. Nolan's cross aimed in towards Benito Carbone, who needed a few more inches there to get on the end of that ball. Hardly the tallest striker in the English Premier League. And that's Collins. Back to Walker. Magilton. Newsome won that ball. Collins now. Better Rudi. Beckham. Goal. Sheringham. Manchester United just haven't clicked yet. This is Whittingham. Magilton. Whittingham again. Pallister got there first to turn the ball back to Schmeichel. Oh, I'm not sure Paolo Di Canio will appreciate that. It wasn't a great ball in the end by Schmeichel. Manchester United are rather fortunate there to win the throw-in. And there's a bit of an argument ensuing here between Schmeichel and Pallister about their respective defensive duties. It's a poor ball. Nolan. Better Rudi. Di Canio. Rudi. Nobody in the middle. And that's a poor ball by Beckham. And he gets a real roasting from Peter Schmeichel. United are at 6s and 7s here, and they're arguing amongst themselves. That's not something you see very often. Corner then to Sheffield Wednesday. Newsome is forward. Good header by Newsome. Repelled by the United defence. Back in by Magilton. And Collins can't win it. And that's Beckham for Manchester United. Di Canio. Nicky Butt. Wasn't a great ball to Solskjær. Scholes. The ball had gone out of play after it left the boot of Mark Pembridge here, number 4. Alex Ferguson looks slightly concerned. It hasn't been a very good start by Manchester United. There was a foul on David Beckham by the Italian Canio. Scholes. But Neville. It's Philip Neville. And here's Sheringham. Teddy Sheringham left on the substitutes bench last week against Barnsley. There was certainly hinted that he might lose out in the team selection today for Manchester United, but he's in. Pallister helping it forward, away by Nolan. Making up with Whittingham. Collins. Rudi. One or two strange glances at Rudi from the likes of Canio. That really was a very disappointing ball, which just gifts possession back to Manchester United. Walker. Collins. But almost won it. And this is Rudi now for Sheffield Wednesday. Clever ball to Pembridge. Pembridge has placed the ball far too close to Schmeichel. And Schmeichel's placed the ball far too close to the touchline. Good break though. Pembridge is in a very good position there. Sheringham just couldn't get the ball. This is Walker. Collins now. Magilton. Carbone's onside. Bit of a shoving match there between Berg and Benito Carbone, and it's a free kick to Manchester United. Remember, Manchester United head the table. They lead Arsenal by a point and they go to Highbury next week. Here's Sheringham, 1-0. Teddy Sheringham scores after 13 minutes of the match, and it's Manchester United's first attack. Clever ball in here, and Sheringham saw his shot go under Kevin Pressman. It wasn't an outrageously difficult save, and Pressman may feel he might have done better there. So Teddy Sheringham beats Kevin Pressman. I think Teddy Sheringham was slightly surprised that his shot beat the Sheffield Wednesday goalkeeper. That must be hugely disappointing to Sheffield Wednesday. They'd made such a bright start to this football match. They had caused Manchester United quite a few problems, and then out of the blue, Manchester United score to alter the complexion of the game. Scholes, Nicky Butt now. Sheringham. Magilton. Pallister appeared to be blocked then by Canio. Neville. Walker winning it back for Sheffield Wednesday. One or two hefty challenges in there. That was a ball by Solskjær which released Sheringham for his 5th goal of the season. Pembridge. There was a foul on Canio. I think the referee just hesitated there to see if there was any advantage to be had for Sheffield Wednesday. There was none. So they have a free kick. Peter Rudi. Canio. Disappointing ball. And here's Beckham. And Sheffield Wednesday could be stretched here. This one wide towards Teddy Sheringham. Solskjær waiting for the cross. So too is Nicol coming in. And it's headed to safety by Des Walker. Des Walker, who once upon a time was a first-choice England defender in his days at Nottingham Forest. And it's Beckham to take this corner kick. Pallister and Berg, the two central defenders, prominently forward. That's not a bad attempt on goal in the end by Paul Scholes. He scored a couple of goals last week against Barnsley. It wasn't an easy chance, it didn't fall to him that well. Carbone now. To pick out Magilton. Solskjær. Going back to Berg. Collins now for Sheffield Wednesday. Picking out Canio. News that Darren Huckabee scored for Coventry at Wimbledon. They lead by 1-0. And Leicester have equalised at St James's Park, Newcastle. It's now Newcastle 1, Leicester 1. And the Leicester goal scorer is Ian Marshall. Liverpool still 1 up at Bolton. Second place Arsenal still drawing 0-0 at Derby. But the leaders leading 1-0. Here to see if Teddy Sheringham's goal after 13 minutes. Incidentally, just after that goal, Alex Ferguson asked Solskjær here to play further to the left, and he's picked out Cole here. Cole, Sheringham, Cole! Oh, it's through the goalkeeper again! 2 goalkeeping mistakes, and Manchester United are 2 up. Andy Cole, who scored a hat-trick last week against Barnsley, has potted his first here against Sheffield Wednesday, but it had a big slice of luck attached to it. And that's an even more disappointing save by goalkeeper Kevin Pressman. I'm not sure Andy Cole knew too much about that. Poor old Kevin Pressman. If he was disappointed with the first goal, he'll be even more disappointed with the manner in which he conceded the second. And Manchester United, without playing particularly well, have raced into a 2-0 lead. Nicol. Scholes. And this is Gary Pallister. Philip Neville's cross is repelled by Guy Whittingham. Magilton trying to marshal his troops. Must be difficult for Sheffield Wednesday. They've come here with a definite game plan, and so far it's worked. They've played well, and yet after 21 minutes of the game, they're 2 down, and one wonders if there's any way back for Sheffield Wednesday, even at this early stage. Rudi. Carbone. Pembridge. The Canio's ball is a real gift for Peter Schmeichel. Philip Neville now for Manchester United. Sheringham. And this is Beckham. And this is Rudi. Rudi now for Sheffield Wednesday. Wednesday's Yorkshire neighbours Leeds have taken the lead at Tottenham. Goal for Wallace there for Leeds. Rod Wallace. And here's this rather fortuitous goal for Manchester United. Pallister for Manchester United. Scholes. Wide to Beckham. Sheringham's waiting for the cross. Canio. Comprehensive tackle by Philip Neville. Canio. Oh, there appeared to be a handball there against Scholes. Collins, that's going to be a free kick for the mistimed foul on, well, it was by Pallister, and Carbone almost scored there. That very quickly taken free kick rather, which almost caught Manchester United out, and almost caught me out as well. This is Rudi. Pembridge. Great cross, Canio. The ball hasn't crossed the line. And that was a marvellous save by Peter Schmeichel. Whiteouts. Oh, and the assistant on the far side had his flag up, so this wouldn't have counted. But what a good save there by Schmeichel. And Canio didn't know he was offside. Collins. That should give Sheffield Wednesday a bit of confidence now. They've gone close twice with that quickly taken free kick. And that very good move, which just ended when Canio had strayed into an offside position. That's Rudi. And once again, Canio's offside. That was how Gary Pallister found himself in the referee's notebook. Gary Neville, Sheringham, Rudi, Carbone, Canio. Nolan should get there for Sheffield Wednesday, but didn't. Schmeichel produced a very good save here from Carbone, which quite a few people missed, in fact, including the cameraman. But make no mistake, that wasn't an easy save to effect, and Carbone might have drawn Sheffield Wednesday back into the match. Once again, Sheffield Wednesday caught offside. Canio complaining about the quality of the ball played forward. I think he wanted it just held in Sheffield Wednesday territory a little bit longer. News that Coventry have increased their lead at Wimbledon. It's now Wimbledon 0, Coventry 2. Dion Dublin adding to an early goal from Darren Huckabee. Wimbledon 0, Coventry 2. Liverpool still 1-up at Bolton. It's Derby 0, second place Arsenal 0. 2-0 to Manchester United here against Sheffield Wednesday. One goal for Sheringham, one for Andy Cole. Beckham. Scholes. There's space here for Scholes. Cole. Pembridge relieves the pressure. And Rudi tries to get away from Nicky Butt. Releases Carbone. And the free kick goes away of Manchester United. David Pleat, the Sheffield Wednesday manager, was complaining about a lack of steel in his team. He said he wanted a Mr. Nasty to just enforce the Sheffield Wednesday midfield. And he actually pointed to the likes of Nicky Butt and also Paul Scholes as two players who do that job very effectively for Manchester United. Carbone. Having said that, Sheffield Wednesday are without a clutch of first-team regulars. Briscoe, Atherton, Booth, Hyde and Stefanovic all out. Canio with that extravagant back flick, picking out Whittingham. Collins now for Sheffield Wednesday, who stayed on side but couldn't progress. Solskjær popping up on the right wing this time. And taken over closer to the corner flag, and Pembridge shouts the ball out of play. Mark Pembridge has had his critics at the club of late. Certainly David Pleat has accused him of not showing the sort of commitment he expects from a Sheffield Wednesday player. All a bit too tight in the corner there for Manchester United. Wimbledon have pulled a goal back at home to Coventry. Cole Court on target. It's now Wimbledon 1, Coventry 2. Away by John Newsome. As far as Philip Neville. Collins was a player who was penalised there. Wayne Collins, who scored in his last 2 games. Nicky Butt. Gary Neville. Sheringham. Wonderful cross. Cole. It wasn't a great header by Andy Cole, and he knows it. It was a much more presentable chance than the one from which he scored. It landed plumb on the head of Cole. He mistimed his jump, to be honest, Andy Cole there, and he was already coming down when the ball was on his forehead. Just mistimed his leap. No huge damage done, with Manchester United leading by 2-0. Canio. This was a peculiar instant, really. The ball pinballed around, and it's in fact an own goal, I think, from John Newsome. I think that's what the slow motion replay suggested there. Although the goal has been credited to Andy Cole, looks like John Newsome got the final touch. Newsome, who's now being credited with Manchester United's second goal. Magilton, good run by him. Carbone, well wide. John Newsome, the unlucky defender of Sheffield Wednesday, who definitely turned the ball past his own goalkeeper. But it was a very tight angle for Nicky Butt, and he tried the spectacular and then he managed to achieve the ordinary. Good break there by Nicky Butt, getting away from Collins. Whittingham, two Sheffield Wednesday players caught offside. You never guess which of those two was the Italian. Berg. Sheringham. Cole. But Beckham. It's a disappointing header by Des Walker, picked up by Ian Nolan. Pallister. Well, everything really is going Manchester United's way. Ian Wright has failed to score a penalty in that away game at Derby. It's still Derby 0, Arsenal 0. Beckham. United have the free kick. In fact, it's going to be a throw. Gary Neville to take it. It almost came through to Solskjær. And the referee said that took a deflection off Des Walker. So corner kick to Manchester United. David Beckham to take it, the PFA Young Player of the Year for last season. Sheringham. But Pallister. Solskjær. Sheringham. Might come through to Beckham. I think that was an intended cross by David Beckham. And Beckham has it again. Cole swung his boot back. Scholes. And taken by Kevin Pressman. Canio. Magilton. Trying to pick out Carbone. Carbone can only give it to Gary Neville. And here's Berg, who's had a quiet game. He won't mind that one little bit on his return to the side. Pallister, now in his 9th season with Manchester United, just past the 400 appearance mark for the club. Here he is again. Pallister wearing the captain's armband today. Of course, no Roy Keane for Manchester United, currently injured. There's Beckham with the cross, and it's Nicol, and it's 3-0. Well, he didn't mistime that header. That was a beauty. Beckham with a wonderful cross. It was a real gift for Andy Cole. And Andy Cole, who hit 3 last week, has already got 2 inside 38 minutes. It's Manchester United 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0. No, I think we'll have to revise that, because Cole technically didn't score the second goal. It was a Newsome own goal. So technically Andy Cole's first of the game, but that was a splendid header. And here come United looking for more. This is Teddy Sheringham. Oh, it just took a deflection and whizzed wide. Terrific running here by Sheringham, and it came off the goalkeeper. Little bit of luck this time for Kevin Pressman. Canio running the ball out of defence. Canio has tried his hardest to give Sheffield Wednesday a bit of attacking ideas. And Andy Cole's name now being sung around Old Trafford. There Gary Neville forward towards Cole. Solskjær, it's another! Splendid goal by Solskjær and made by Nicol. And United well on the way to the 7 goals they hit against Barnsley last week here. There's goals galore at Old Trafford once again. And there's an ominous warning now being drummed out to Rotterdam and to the Feyenoord club, because Manchester United are coming. They're there on Wednesday in the Champions League. $11 goals now in United's last 2 games, and we haven't even got to half-time. David Pleat looks more than worried. His team are hemorrhaging goals, and he's just wondering what to do about it. I'm sure there'll be changes at half-time. United offside this time. Whistle's gone. Well, if United were gifted the opening 2 goals by a mixture of goalkeeping errors and defensive frailties, the last 2 have been very, very good indeed. And the United fans now taunting the Sheffield Wednesday supporters by singing "It's just like watching Barnsley." But Carbone might be in here. Carbone pulls it back, and Collins makes a real hash of the shot on goal, but at least Sheffield Wednesday have had an attack. Good cross here by Benito Carbone. Magilton. Newsome. Scholes. Cole. Sheringham. Beckham. Oh, that's a very hefty challenge on David Beckham. So more pressure on the Sheffield Wednesday defence, and my goodness, they've had enough to contend with in the opening 44 minutes. We're inside the final minute of the first half, and I think there'll be a good deal of relief around the visiting team to hear the half-time whistle. Beckham. Cole just unable to head the ball back across the danger zone. Of seconds left now in this first half. Nicol's offside. The referee will allow the advantage here. Rudi. Here by Berg. And it's been another fabulous first half for Manchester United. Kevin Pressman, I think, will have to shoulder the responsibility for the opening 2 goals. But by then, Manchester United were in a canter. Andy Cole did score the 3rd goal, Manchester United goal. The 2nd was an own goal courtesy of John Newsome. And Solskjær rattled in the 4th. The outcome of the game is all but settled, even at the halfway point, because at half-time it's Manchester United 4, Sheffield Wednesday. Richie Humphreys has come on in this second half. Steve Nicol is also on for Sheffield Wednesday, so 2 substitutions at the break. And Sheffield Wednesday have taken off their 2 front players, Canio and Carbone. Richie Humphreys is playing, looks like he's playing on his own up front. Steve Nicol is playing in a midfield role. Steve Nicol's the former Liverpool player. There's Nicol trying to help the ball forward. Guy Whittingham now for Sheffield Wednesday. Humphreys. Solskjær helping it back to his goalkeeper, Peter Schmeichel. Nolan. Humphreys. Chip on Nicky Butt. Manchester United have a very impressive record here this season. Only Chelsea have left Old Trafford this season avoiding defeat. They drew that match 2-2. Everyone else, including Juventus, have been beaten here. Manchester United's only defeat so far in the league this season has come at Leeds. No sign of defeat for Manchester United today, not with a 4-0 cushion, which is unlikely to be punctured by Sheffield Wednesday. I imagine it's simply a damage limitation exercise now for the visiting team. Nolan. Richie Humphreys. As Walker just took his eye off the ball. Humphreys. Magilton. Nicol. Guy Whittingham now for Sheffield Wednesday. Collins. Magilton. Plenty of players forward here, including Humphreys, who's offside. I imagine there was some strong words by David Pleat in the dressing room at half-time. This is Andy Cole chasing this one. Away to safety by John Newsome, who definitely has been credited with the 2nd Manchester United goal, an own goal. Pallister has had a quiet first half. So too is Berg, who has possession here. I'm sure Manchester United's ambition now for this football match is to make sure that Sheffield Wednesday don't come back into the game. And perhaps more importantly, avoid injury with that big night against Feyenoord coming up in Rotterdam on Wednesday. Nolan. Whittingham. Nolan. He's got a good crossing position here. 3 to aim at. And he picked out the head of Gary Pallister in the end. There's Teddy Sheringham. I imagine Alex Ferguson could make 1 or 2 substitutions. Maybe in 10 minutes' time, just to rest 1 or 2 of his stars with the game all but won. This is Beckham. This is Solskjær. An outrageous back heel, but he was unable to pick out a red-shirted colleague. And this is Jim Magilton. Sheffield Wednesday are a good deal more defence-minded now in this second half. Neville. Nicol. It's a useful looking cross, but no Sheffield Wednesday player anywhere close to it. And things just seem to get better and better for Manchester United, because Derby have taken the lead in that game against second-placed Arsenal. Onchope is the goal scorer. Remember, Ian Wright missed a penalty in that match. The regular penalty taker Dennis Bergkamp is suspended, of course. He starts a 3-game ban. Pembridge, Magilton, Rudi. Oh, Magilton's in here. Oh, Sheffield Wednesday feel they should have had a goal through Guy Whittingham, and there's 1 or 2 half-hearted appeals that Whittingham was impeded there when Magilton slipped the ball across. Was the push there perhaps by Philip Neville? It really should have been tucked away, and I think Philip Neville's rather lucky to escape there, because he definitely seemed to barge the Sheffield Wednesday player in the back as he headed for the ball. Cole with a flick on, Solskjær. This really could be a red letter day for Manchester United. Could well extend their lead at the head of the table. Good running here by Beckham, trying to release Nicol, and it's going to be a corner kick. Steve Nicol unable to keep the ball in play. Beckham to take the corner. Rolled in short to Philip Neville. Back to Beckham, who's onside. Humphreys hooks it clear. Look how compressed Sheffield Wednesday are when they're defending. 11 players are behind the ball. And that's Sheringham getting his head onto it. Here's Nicol. Good defending in the end by John Newsome, just to relieve a little bit of pressure on that overworked Sheffield Wednesday defence. Magilton now for Sheffield Wednesday. Nolan. Rather peculiar kick by Schmeichel, just giving the ball to Guy Whittingham. Into Magilton. Collins looking for it. Schmeichel read the situation intelligently. Solskjær. Berg. Humphreys. And this is Guy Whittingham. Nicol. Manchester United are going to make a change. It's Poborský coming on, replacing Paul Scholes, who no doubt is being rested in advance of Wednesday's Champions League clash away to Feyenoord. Pallister now. And Nicol is unmarked down the middle. It's over Cole's head and met by Nolan. Back to Pressman, the goalkeeper. I think the United fans would like a couple more goals. Sheffield Wednesday looking for a couple themselves. Nolan. Nicol. Whittingham doing well to get the ball back to Stevie Nicol. Good cross. It's kept out by Schmeichel, when really Richie Humphreys felt he might have done better. Good clearance in the end too by Gary Neville. Quality of crossing by Sheffield Wednesday has been very good actually, despite the scoreline. That one not so good. It was a real opportunity for Richie Humphreys, and he drew a marvellous save here out of Peter Schmeichel. And look at Gary Neville, that's why he's an England defender. Peter Schmeichel looking forward to the World Cup now with Denmark. It's Des Walker. Whittingham. Nicol. Nicol. A couple to aim at here. In the end he picked out Pallister, who then picked out Magilton. Rudi. Sheffield Wednesday certainly have come into the match a little bit more in this second half. I think that's a lot to do with the fact Manchester United have just switched off a little bit, and Alex Ferguson is no doubt well aware of that. Always difficult to maintain the momentum when you're leading 4-0 at half-time. Not often you see him smile. Evidently, Leicester have taken the lead at Newcastle. It's now Newcastle 2, Leicester 3. Latest goal scored by Leicester's Matt Elliott. The top of the table, the scores which matter: Barnsley 0, Blackburn 1, Tim Sherwood. Blackburn could well go second tonight in the table. Here's Poborský. Poborský with a shot, he's just dragged it wide, but Karol Poborský just... in fact, it was David Beckham, wasn't it? David Beckham having that shot, wide of target. Imagine more substitutions are on their way shortly for Manchester United. Actually noticed that when Poborský came on, he's had a rather radical haircut, which for him still means shoulder length there, and he has a similar sort of hairstyle to David Beckham. Just in news of the top teams once again: Blackburn winning 1-0 at Barnsley, Arsenal a goal down at Derby, and the leaders and champions Manchester United still coasting it at 4-0 here against Sheffield Wednesday. This is Beckham, and this is Sheringham, looking to pick out Poborský, and Pembridge affects the clearance. Neville to take the corner. That is going to be David Beckham. Back towards Pallister. Will fall to Nicky Butt. All the way back to Beckham once again. Beckham's cross, looking for Nicol. Oh, it's desperately close and almost ricocheted in once again. That was a good shot by Nicol. Nearly snapped the crossbar in two. Pallister swung a boot at it. It wasn't nearly so as effective as Nicol's shot. Philip Neville. United now looking for more goals. But again. Gary Neville fouled, and that means more pressure on the Sheffield Wednesday defence. It'll be Beckham to take the free kick. Manchester United winning 4-0. Make that 5. Teddy Sheringham scores his second of the game. Splendid free kick whipped in by David Beckham, and two England internationals combined very effectively indeed. Sheringham on target again, just drifting away from his marker, and at full stretch helping the ball past Kevin Pressman. You could well see United scoring 7, just as they did last week. Beckham looking for Poborský. And there's a natural hunger now in the Manchester United team by some of the players who don't normally get on the score sheet. They want to get forward and try their luck. They're not often allowed that luxury. That's a lovely dummy by Solskjær. Philip Neville rattles the ball into Nolan. It's given away to Solskjær. Cole! time, Nicol was determined to have a shot on goal. And there wasn't a chink of light available in that Sheffield Wednesday defence. Sheringham, who's on his hat-trick. Beckham. Magilton. Nicol. Nolan. Whittingham on the cross, well held by Schmeichel. Well, were this a boxing match, it would be stopped by now. It is hopelessly one-sided, just as it was against Barnsley last week. The only small satisfaction maybe for Sheffield Wednesday is that they haven't conceded the 7 Barnsley have, but that's just yet. There's 25 minutes left. 25 minutes for Manchester United to score 1 more, or 2 more, or even 5 more. Here's Poborský. Solskjær. Poborský forcing it wide. Poborský is hungry for this piece of the action, trying to force his way into the Manchester United side on a regular basis. This is a wonderful header, wonderful goal. Goal with a flick on, all the way through to Pressman. Not a good day at the office for David Pleat. Really is a Midas touch now of Manchester United. 5 goals here, and news that Arsenal are now 2 down away to Derby County. Another goal for Wanchope. United are coming into form at a devastating time. Maybe slightly slow at the start of the season, but they've gathered momentum. They're going well in the Champions League. They lead the Premier League, and they're beginning to open up a gap at the top. It really is ominous for the chasing clubs in the English League. Beckham with a free kick. Rudi. Man United might be exposed here. Humphreys. Whittingham. Still Whittingham. And it's a goal. And Schmeichel might have damaged himself. And this could be very costly for Manchester United. Far more costly than the 1 goal they've conceded here. The collision there between Schmeichel and Whittingham has left the Manchester United goalkeeper clutching his leg. It really was a painful contact between goalkeeper and forward. And And look at the worry on Schmeichel's face. And this was what I was saying before. The last thing Manchester United wanted to do here was pick up an injury in advance of that Champions League game. After your picture, Schmeichel is just limping around his goal area, just trying out the extent of the injury. Maybe Manchester United can cheer him up with a goal. Here's Poborský. Poborský once again. Neville. At least Sheffield Wednesday have achieved what Barnsley failed to achieve last week. That's a goal. Still 20 minutes left. 20 minutes for more goals. Now this will be interesting to see how Schmeichel manages to clear the ball. But slid through towards Cole. Solskjær arriving, and Nicol. Oh, just needed a touch from Sheringham. Well, Andy Cole certainly has had his detractors over the time he's been at Manchester United. He's suffered injury setbacks, loss of form, inability to score goals, but just at the moment things are going very nicely for him. But to Poborský, the Czech Republic international. I remember playing at this stadium for his country at Euro 96. Again, Andy Cole was the intended recipient of that through ball. Didn't quite come off. This is Jim Magilton. Ball nicked off him by Sheringham. This is Philip Neville. And this is steady Sheringham. Beckham. Poborský picking out Gary Neville. Early cross. Humphreys. Pembridge. Nicol. Here comes David Beckham. United just short of numbers at the moment, but here's Teddy Sheringham. That was never going to be on there, that ball for Beckham. Too many blue and white shirted players were in attendance, and this is Ian Nolan, the former Tranmere Rovers player, looking at Nicol, now 35 years old. Magilton. Teddy Sheringham. Poborský calling for it. Poborský breezes past his marker. And the head of Des Walker took the ball away from Andy Cole. Back to Philip Neville. Pallister. There's the goal scorer for Sheffield Wednesday, Whittingham, and Pallister's injured at the moment. Teddy Sheringham. Cole. Sheringham. Cole. Beckham. Solskjær. Oh, that's a brilliant goal. What a strike by Solskjær. Led back into the shot and just sent it out of reach of Sheffield Wednesday goalkeeper Kevin Pressman. And this makes it Manchester United 6, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Great goal by Solskjær. Manchester United have made a couple of switches. Nicky Butt's come off, McClair's on. John Curtis has also come on for Manchester United, a young defender. And the applause you can hear now is for Nicky Butt. He's being applauded as he makes his way to the dressing room area. Sheringham. Neville has switched to the centre of the defence to allow John Curtis to play it right back. There's John Curtis, number 31. Trying to win that ball. And Nicol! The goalkeeper almost caught in no man's land. Magilton. 21 is Adam Poric, who's come on. The player who's gone off is Wayne Collins. Manchester United looking to hit the 7 they hit last week. They need just one more goal, and Andy Cole would love to score it. Beckham. Poborský. Still 12 minutes for Manchester United to score. And all the tricks are coming out now. Sheffield Wednesday are lucky to get a kick of the ball. Sheringham. All the way back to Schmeichel, who's recovered from that rather heavy challenge when Whittingham scored Sheffield Wednesday's only goal. This is Sheringham. Got it, Neville. Over back heel, Solskjær. that's a trip on David Beckham, I think. Indeed it is. News of Liverpool at Bolton, and Robbie Fowler has been sent off in that game. Liverpool still leading by a Robbie Fowler goal, but Fowler now sent off. Liverpool down to 10 men. Poborský. Oh, the goalkeeper's lost it. Mix-up there between Walker and Kevin Pressman. This is Nolan. You just have to marvel at Manchester United's performance in this game. They might have had a bit of a lucky break to start with, but since then they've been truly awesome. Humphreys now. Magilton. Oh, Whittingham again. He's offside. Well, Whittingham, who scored here a couple of seasons ago when Sheffield Wednesday drew 2-2. McClair. Sheringham with the pass, picking out Gary Neville. Poborský from Curtis's pass. Solskjær, Curtis, Gary Neville. David Beckham. Curtis. McClair. McClair, who signed a new one-year contract with Manchester United in the summer. Must be very, very handy to have his experience around some of these young players. It's a very young side now, with the exception perhaps of Pallister and Irwin. Irwin, of course, not playing today. To take Pallister out, the average age of the side would come down to the 21, 22-year-old mark. McClair, made by Des Walker. And this is the awesome thing about Manchester United. They're not only a great team now, it's hard to see how they can fail to be a great side for many years. Poborský. Beckham. Gary Neville. And Sheffield Wednesday now have completely capitulated. Just happy to put players behind the ball to try and keep the scoreline down. And try hit Manchester United on the counter-attack when they can, like here with Stevie Nicol. Magilton. McClair. attack here by Wednesday. And is this another goal? And Schmeichel made good save to deny Jim Magilton. Good cross here. It was missed. And Magilton had that relatively simple task. Relatively simple in terms of beating Schmeichel at least. Corner then to Sheffield Wednesday. Away by Pallister. Nicol. A handball there. Free kick to Manchester United. Some more later scores. Barnsley have equalised at home to Blackburn, so that just makes things even better for Manchester United and Alex Ferguson. Chelsea now leading 2-0 at Villa. Liverpool still a goal up at Bolton, but they have had Robbie Fowler sent off. Even better news for Alex Ferguson. Derby 3, Arsenal 0. Goal for Sturridge for Derby to add to 2 from Wanchope. And we're hearing that Bolton have equalised against Liverpool. Nathan Blake, the goal scorer. So all the top teams, with the exception of Manchester United, are struggling at the moment. Certainly Manchester United not struggling. Here's Poborský. McClair forward towards Cole. Andy Cole. Solskjær. Beckham. It's wide. It seemed odds on that Manchester United would find that 7th goal there, either through Cole, Solskjær, or then Beckham, who went very close indeed. And here's Solskjær again. Just ran the ball a bit too far. And we're inside the last 5 minutes of the game. It's been a busy old day for Kevin Pressman, all right. Picking the ball out of his net 6 times. And here's Poborský. Beckham. There's Walker. Crowd urging Manchester United to find another goal before the full-time whistle. Neville. All the way back to Peter Schmeichel. I think Schmeichel would like to come out and try find a goal. Cole missed out. Comes through to Sheringham. Oh, just the wrong side of the upright. Teddy Sheringham that close to his hat-trick. probably Manchester United's last chance of finding goal number 7 for the second week running. Poric giving the ball away. Poborský, Cole's offside. And Nicol, who's worked hard for Manchester United. How ironic that with all the opportunities that have come Manchester United's way, Cole only take 1 goal away with him. Most of the crowd will be convinced it should be 2. And here's Nicol by Whittingham, Stevie Nicol. And is this going to be another goal for Sheffield Wednesday? Well, certainly Humphreys went close. And the referee indicating that Sheffield Wednesday were offside anyway. Richie Humphreys tried to make the most of that save as Schmeichel spilled the ball. Humphreys was offside, but it was a good stop nonetheless. And it's all over. And for the first time, Manchester United have scored 6 goals for Sheffield Wednesday in a league game. David Pleat must wonder about his future now. Well, at least Sheffield Wednesday avoided the 7 goals Alex Ferguson's team rattled past Barnsley last week. Kevin Pressman had a disappointing game, responsible for the opening 2 goals. Sheringham claimed 2 himself. So too did Solskjær. 1 for Andy Cole, an own goal. It looks very ominous indeed for Feyenoord. Manchester United have hit top form and they're heading for Holland on Wednesday. Final score from a jubilant Old Trafford. Manchester United 6, Sheffield Wednesday 1.